An update in the last 20 minutes, learning that there are now 2 people left dead following a shooting this morning in Denver's Park Hill neighborhood. 5 people left hurt. No arrests have yet been made.
It happened in the parking lot outside Hell's Lovers Motorcycle Club. Police say several shots were fired from multiple weapons. 9 News reporter Brianna Clark joins us from the scene. And Brianna, 15 hours after this shooting, officers were still waiting on a warrant to enter the motorcycle club. Did that ever happen?
Yeah, they actually did get that warrant a little bit before 10 o'clock this morning. We were here and watched that SWAT team go inside the building. They made entrance. They actually showed up to this scene with 2 Bearcats, so 2 armored vehicles. They had one parked in the front, keeping an eye on the front door, and then the other armored vehicle was parked in the back, keeping their eye on the back door. It has been a pretty scary moment and morning for folks here in this area. When we first got here, this entire area was roped off. It looks like it's no longer an active crime scene. In fact, some of the nearby businesses are open, and we see people now in the parking lot where we couldn't get to earlier. And again, it was a really scary morning for folks who live in this area. I spoke to one man who says he was asleep, and all of a sudden he heard shots, yelling, and then saw those flashing police lights.
I got a 17-year-old son in there, and I don't even let him take the garbage out at night, you know, for fear of something like this going on. Like, any argument could happen at any moment and people could start shooting.
Bullet casings, blood, and now crime scene evidence litter the parking lot outside Hell's Lovers Motorcycle Club.
It's like a repeating nightmare that happens every few months out here. We've had multiple mass shootings on this particular corner for years.
Sharif Aleem would know.
This is not the first.
He lives on this corner.
It's, like I said, it's very unsettling.
Unsettling because his family was just feet away from the most recent mass shooting. Sharif was in bed when it happened.
And then I heard a barrage of what, at first I thought it was firecrackers because it was so many, like pop, 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 pop. And it woke me up out of my sleep. And then 3 to 5 seconds later, I hear a lot of people screaming, yelling.
First, he checked on his kids. Then he looked out the window.
And there were people running to their vehicles, some with injured people, bleeding.
Sharif captured the chaos on his cell phone.
I'm seeing the police arrive, and there's people still in the parking lot screaming, yelling, and probably concerned about their loved ones that were hit.
A shocking sight, but not unusual.
Unfortunately, my kids have seen this a lot, and you know, I'm kind of scared that they're being desensitized to this type of violence. I talk to my children, tell them what's going on, try to be honest and upfront with them about what's happening so they can protect themselves.
And again, just moments ago, we learned that 2 people have died. 5 others are injured in the shooting that happened in this parking lot outside the motorcycle club. It's a private club. I was told by officers on scene and who called me later that they detained a few people, but no arrests were made. And as of now, they do not have any suspects. Kim, Tom.
Scary stuff. And you hearing a father speak and people in that neighborhood, you can understand all the shots that were fired. How frightening. Thank you, Brianna.
Yes.